Hey, I'm going live 20 minutes early. I just caught wind that Mama T is live. Um she's there for the she's there for I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. Um I'm about to make her look like a fool because her going live really kind of just shows me that she's not really um a good friend, I guess. She's allowed to feel away, right? We all are. But for her to say, I tried to reach out and I hadn't responded yet, so she decides to go live and just like cause a complete shit show. Like, it's like she's there for the dog pile, 100%. And I don't respect that. If were like, if you had any integrity, you would have waited for me to respond because you have no idea what I'm going to say and you are going to look fucking dumb. And I'm pissed at you, dude. What you just did was a really stupid thing. Because you just sometimes, like, the impulsivity of what some people do. I don't know if it's a clout thing. I don't know if it's, her time to just, denounce me. And that's totally fine. She can denounce me. But at the same time, you're a fucking idiot because right now you are twisting a whole narrative and trying to get people to, you're making this something it's not, and people see it. What you did by, saying I did reach out to her and I didn't respond, I hadn't seen the text. If you know me, I don't get back to people immediately. But that's some like Nicolina type of shit. Okay. That's some Nicolina type of shit. That's what she does. But you know what? People, the haters are going to be over there to dogpile. I live for that. I love that. That is going to be what it is. And people that keep an open mind and will wait for me to respond, they're going to be over here and they're going to hear me out and decide what they want to do. But for real, fuck you for doing that. For real. Fuck that shit. You had no idea what I'm about to say or do. People turn in a second, right? People turn in a second. But like, that's just the nature of you. Like, that's just the nature of the beast, I guess. That's just, people are, yeah. They just go jumping out the window so quick. It's pathetic. And it really shows like what's your real motive behind this shit. All you had to do was wait. All you had to do is just wait. So what I was going to say before everyone just started jumping out the whole window, right? Everybody was like, why is she doing this? This is like so unnecessary. Why wouldn't she reach out behind the scenes? Like, reach out to me. She has my phone number. Reach out to me. And she goes, well, I did. And then she says, then she goes live and does this bullshit. And then now it's just a bad look on her part. I'll tell you why. I went live. I didn't even know she was live, but it's funny. I guess, yeah. I had to, no, I'm not going to link you. Why would I link you? Why don't you sit back and listen to me? How about that? Why don't you just take a seat and listen to what I'm about to say? Because you're going to look stupid. Okay? I went live and laughed because that dumbass Psycho UK got terminated. And and then I went to bed. I was tired. She went to Rumble and she played things that I had never seen before. And she played things that I am just not okay with. I took William's wrench. I had a conversation with him, and he understands. He's not mad, but I just can't do it. I can't condone that, and I'm not. And I just, are you still live, Mama T? Go back to your live, for real. I came here to do my little content over here. And I was never over on that end of it. I didn't know what all was going on. And I just, there's no defending that. And it's really sad. I'm really sad about it. There's no defending that. If I tried to defend that and if I excused that, I would look like, that would mean I'm excusing fucking Kaylee and her little friend's behavior. That would be extremely hypocritical. I don't approve of that shit at all. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Right, naughty nurse? That's why I said fuck you to Mama T. She had no idea what I was gonna say or do. She had to just jump out the whole window, and now she looks stupid. William comes from a land of blood sports trolling. He comes from a land of shit that I can't even stomach watching and listening. How did she expose me? Chica, go away. Can you just ban her? I don't even know why she's over here. I've been put in a position that I don't want to be in. I've been put in a position that I never thought I'd be in. And I'm going to stand on business. I'm going to stand on my principles and what I believe. And I don't believe in that blood sport shit over there. I don't like it. I can't watch it. I can't. It's unacceptable. Um, it's beyond trolling, and I don't want that over here. I don't want it over here. And, William understands. He totally understands. There's no hate on his end. He's not gonna, he's still team Katie. Like, it's not like that. This isn't I'm not taking an L at all. Maggie, I didn't, what the fuck are you talking about? What am I doing right now, bitch? Can y'all just pop the people that are just being willfully ignorant? Because they don't even get it. But let me put this on. How am I an abuser of mentally challenged people? The fuck? Yeah. Who is the guy doing bloodbath and shit? Yeah, there must be proof. I am, and like, this is just what it's gonna be. Like, the haters are gonna feel away, and you can give them all the proof. The one thing I've learned about this space is that you can show all the proof you want. You can put it right in their face and let them read it, and they won't care. They won't care at all. They'll still, they will still think that I am what they say I am. How am I just as bad? It's like the dumbest shit I've ever heard. So, like, go be willfully ignorant somewhere else. How about that? What did I do that's the same shit? What did I do that's the same exact shit? And Kiwi Farms did not take, YouTube took that shit down. I didn't take that shit down. Nobody took that shit down. YouTube took it down. Also, for all the people that were calling Tyler a minor, are lying. He was not a minor, and he's going to go live later and show you the receipts of that. He was not a minor. Sorry. So, yeah, there's that. It's just not a good look when people just decide to jump out the window and, like, believe people that are have no credibility whatsoever, and y'all believe it. There were also receipts manufactured. People are going to get into that later. And if I showed, let's talk about it. If there was a stream where I was allegedly watching porn with a kid, why in the fuck would she play it to other people on her live? The fuck? What are you doing? That means that you are watching porn with a kid. If that were true, but he was of age. You dumb fuck. Mama T, I'm not worried about your live. I'm not worried about watching your live or anything. You were starting a whole hate train over there, and it's not like, it's just, you should have been, I didn't bring Kaylee here. Are you crazy? Where did that happen? And even if I did bring her here, what does that even matter? Kaylee came over here. I didn't find obviously can't stand anyone to question anything. I didn't bring her over here. What do you mean? I didn't bring her over here. She had an issue with Chicky. No, how would I bring Kaylee over here? Kaylee has known people over here for years and years. All the people that she's cool with, she hated before. Like I never did. No. She leaves and comes back and leaves and comes back. I didn't bring her over here. She knew all these people already. So that is factually incorrect. You can ask anybody. I met her in 2024, Callie. But like, it doesn't matter who brought her over here. She's fucking psycho. And she's a problem. Definitely. And I didn't bring Wings over here either. William has been here since the beginning of my channel. And William has been respectful over here. I'd never seen any of that shit. Yeah. I've never seen any of that shit that's gone on in servers and shit like that. I've never seen any of that stuff. He's always like over here, he just chills and like it's not even yeah. He doesn't act like that shit. She's been yeah, see, before I get blamed for bringing that psycho over here, yeah. Let's like pump the brakes a little bit. Let's not just jump all over KE. Let's kind of like get the facts in order, right? I know it's fun to hate Katie and blame Katie. But just things that are factually like, yeah, let's get to the fucking bottom before we get, accusatory. I didn't know about a lot of this stuff. So for me to have sat back for a little while, right? For me to have sat back for a minute and not jumped out the window on William and stuff, like that's how I behave and that's how I've always moved around. I would rather sit back and see what it is a little longer than to just immediately react. That's not smart. That's never worked well for me. It's yeah. But it's best for I think it's best for everybody that we distance and, he understands. My community. My community. My community, the people that are around here don't need to be subjected to that kind of shit. I don't want to be subjected to it. I don't. And if I am cool with that, that means I'm cool with fucking those weirdo sickos over there. And again, I highly doubt any of them are going to say a damn thing, but I I stand on I stand on my truth. I didn't know Tyler was 15 in 2019. Tyler was of age when he was up on that panel. I know, how would I know how old these people are? How would I know that? No one IDs at the door. Tyler never even said his age. Of course she is. Right. People mingle and merge all the time. They absolutely do. Right. It's unfair. Like, you are asking, I don't like, how do you expect me to know all this shit? How, yeah. It is what it is. Satan always restrains me. She's obsessed. She wants to wear my skin. That fat hog looking ass bitch will never be me. And she's mad. She's mad. Um, yeah. Satan's always, she seriously, she could never wear heels. She would crush them. They'd go through the fucking floor. If she ever got in a pair of heels and tried to walk on cement, they'd go through the fucking cement. Right. But again, like, I don't like it. It's not a, like, and like, as somebody who is the queen, okay, they make me the queen. I'm the queen. They restrain me. They want to be me. They can't stop talking. I'm the fucking queen over here. Face it. I've got to speak up on what I stand up for. You know what I mean? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Can we talk about Kaylee? And she admitted in her live earlier that she and Wings know who sent the people. Yeah. Oh, what? Holy shit. When? But they refuse to name them. And just see, that shit is sick. And that's what like bothers me, because this pissing contest, there is so much stuff. When you have somebody that is a psychopath that doesn't sleep and doesn't blink for days and days and is just scouring the entire internet for shit on people, like, she has no life, so she can do that easily, right? She has no life. That's all she does. She wants to impress her man, which is so weird, like, but hey, I hope that works out. Um, there will be things coming out. There will be there is always there's more shit to always come out. Always. I am thinking about the current times. Um, I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I'm thinking about They should be thinking about their next steps as far as currently what's happening. They should be thinking about that. If they want to do trips down memory lane, um, what does that even matter? Let's talk about right now. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I've heard from many people, that he would go up and like want to do shit for shock value and stuff. Not that that's like like I just I don't want to know anything about that shit. That shit's like gross. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to be blamed. I'm not going to have people come down on my head about other people's behavior and actions. I'm responsible for my behavior and actions, and I'm responsible for my channel, and I'm responsible for, I'm just responsible for myself and what I think is right and wrong, and, I know the difference between what's right and wrong, and I just don't wanna be subjected to that stuff that's gone on over there. Um, People are gonna come out and corroborate what I am, um, saying about Tyler's age. He was 18. Unlike that person said, "You had to have known Tyler was" What? How would I know that? How would you know that? No one knew that. Imperial Elite, yeah. I'm not like, yeah, she always says like, "Oh, I'm in the UK, you can't do shit to me, blah, blah, blah." But the shit that she said yesterday, um, and she also faked like receipts and shit. It was people know how to like look up or put things through different little softwares and stuff to show if it's made up or not, you know? And she even admits she manufactures shit. You know what I mean? So it's just money. I That's the way I feel about it. William is not mad. He's not mad at anybody. He actually totally understands. Um I don't want my channel about that. I don't want, and it all falls back on me. Like, look at people jumping out the window earlier today. They could have just waited. She did. That's all been recorded and stuff. And like, I will continue to call out the hypocrisy. I will continue to stand on my shit, right? And that's it. That's all. More will be revealed. Again, if they want to go back to what, 2020 something, hold on one second. Let me look at something really quick. Let me look at something really quick. Hold on. Hold on. He was that stream that I was on was from February 27th, 2022. Okay. He's gonna go over all that shit. Yeah. Kaylee is a fucking psycho, and she can keep she just needs to stop at this point because she has lied and spewed misinformation, and I just it comes down to, like, the people that hate me are gonna believe her lies no matter what, you know? And the people that are intelligent and will actually, like, hear me out know what is really true. Um, yeah, I just I'm gonna get cleared that I was never watching porn with a child, but do y'all see how she fucking twists that shit? Like, she twists that shit to make it something it was not at all. It's gross. And nobody nuked her channel, YouTube did. And, yeah, she twists everything, and she doesn't even know. Yeah, no one knew his age. That's the thing. It's like, what do you expect? Like, am I supposed to, like, ID everybody that I interact with on here? I had no idea. His name was Tyler New York for the longest time, and he'd come up on panels all the time. Like, how would I know? You know what I mean? Lefty, right? Right. So, yeah. How any does anyone have any questions? Yeah, she crops screenshots. She misrepresents stories. She twists them. She blatantly lies. She's saying that she's going to dox my family because I doxed Satan's kid. What are you talking about? That's her justification for my family being attacked? What the fuck? The influence, I mean, they can't take their feelings. I had to take my feelings out of this, and you guys know I love me some William Glory Hole. Okay, I love William. He has never been anything but a good friend to me, and he has been over here and he's been respectful. He's been nothing but kind to everybody over here, you know? But I had to take my personal feelings out of it and look at it objectively and look at it just on principle, you know? What's right and what's wrong, and I just it is what it is, you know? Well, let's see if they can do it. Right, and more will be revealed. They're just I think they blew their whole load. I'm pretty sure they blew their whole load as far as, like, all that shit that came out. She said that I fucked with Dylan and stuff. Wrong. She said that court didn't go well and that the judge said this and that. You're a liar. You're a lying fucking cunt. It's just the lies for me and the slander. But God said, no way, bitch, we ain't doing it today. Katie always wins sometimes on occasion, right? But if you Yeah, I was getting blown up about like, why is Mama T live right now? Why is she talking about this? Is like, why wouldn't she come to you in private first and stuff? And she claimed she did, but like, I'm not always on the ball when replying to text messages and stuff. Like, you couldn't have waited a few minutes or whatever to talk to me because I would have told you what was going to happen on my live, and then you could have waited and not like gas people up even more because that's all you did, just gas people up. You know what I mean? It was unnecessary. There's enough drama going around that like it just doesn't need to be like that. You know what I mean? um, None of that shit that went on with William and all those people should fall back on me because I didn't know about it. You saw that stream that happened, and like, it is what it is. That was the weird. That was like some of the weirdest shit I'd ever seen with that, the vampire Chuck or whatever. That was weird, but it was. Tyler was of age, so that just completely blows their whole argument out of the water, and they need to they should publicly apologize and retract and recant that out of just if they were moral people, that's what they would do because that shit ain't right. Yeah, Ernie's gone and nobody can put shit together to do better. Yeah, Ernie is gone, so it's like they're trying to create a new villain, and like it you can try with me, but it's not going to work because I'm not a villain. She was acting like she had some big ass gotcha on me. Some big gotcha. Bitch, no. No. Good try, but no. Find a gotcha like current. I'm not worried about William and his past shit. You are. You're like that is the level of obsessed you are. It shows like what you it just kind of is shady because it like shows why are you like firing off all this shit about William who has nothing to do with any of the current situation at hand. It's like what about the whataboutisms I'm not worried about. What have I been exposed about? Hazy. What have I been exposed about? What have I been exposed about? How am I a predator? You know what I mean? That shit is so stupid. Well, I would only like I would only get excited or upset if it were true, right? But it's not true. So why would I even I know what I am and what I'm not, you know what I mean? These people just lie on me because I'm the queen. And they're just trying to grasp at any little thing to take me down. It's not gonna happen. That's why they have to go at my family. What's so sad. That's what they have to go at my family. But yeah, they want drama. They'll take it here. They'll take it to this extreme because they're losing. All I have to do is just sit back and watch them lie and shit and come out and be like, okay. Like that hazy person. Do you know, like, you look stupid as fuck because how am I a predator? That makes no sense. If I'm a predator, then what the fuck is your master? Jesus Christ. She's a predator. She preys on weak individuals and will expose them when she gets mad. STO used to be besties with Callie. Besties. And she treated STO like fucking shit. And STO knows she's lying on me. Knows that. And I'm not trying to get you in the middle of it, but I'm just saying, like, there's a pattern here. You know what I mean? Anyway, that is kind of all I need to say about that. Tyler's going to go live at some point. DGen's going to restream it so everyone can watch and see the truth. And then I guess it's just going to be like a shit throwing contest. I love how they say this is a cope stream when I'm literally coming out and just saying the truth of it. How is this a cope stream? Right? Well, he didn't even do it. They're lying on him because they want me to look like a fucking predator pedo or something. But do you see like how what's going to happen? It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter that Tyler was of age. They're not going to like recant that shit. It's going to be stuck, which is just absolutely absurd. It's disgusting. These people need to get lives. But hopefully I clarified for you all what it is. You all know that, like, a lot of you love William and stuff, and there are no hard feelings at all. He understands 100%. So yeah, I gotta stand on my shit because if I agreed or like, I can't defend that. There's no defending it. I can't. That would make me look like a fucking hypocrite. That would make it okay what those people are doing to that poor dude. It would make it excusable and okay for what they're doing to me, you know? And it's sad. Like, he knows that. He knows. I'm sad about it. But in the end, I think it's for the best for everybody. And I think that, you know, I wouldn't take this as an L at all, really. I would not take it as an L. I need to do what's best for me. And I feel like the people that, you know, come over here, we're not blood sports. That's not what we're about. We didn't sign up for this. We did not sign up for this. Is it true that who's Tarax? Oh, Tarek? No. Why would he write me off? I talked to him yesterday. What? He's busy. He's got a life. He's got shit going on. So, Satan, get off my pussy, you weirdo fuck. Is anyone good at striking while people are live? You spam. Is anyone good at striking when people are live? This bitch is on my pussy. Like, you can, all her mods are mad. Good. They can stay mad. They're losers. They're wrong. They can stay in their little bubble. Listen, I've got support over here. I've got people that love me over here. And I got people that aren't scared of me over here. Unlike that side where people are just full of hate and they're scared of their master, you know? So yeah. I am her mods are all those hoes can you can just start yeah. I don't well, okay, truthers always win. Your mom is my biggest cuck. How about that, bitch? Your mama's my biggest cuck, bitch. People need to quit just acting a fool. But anyway, I'm gonna get going. Fat neck probably wants to run her mouth about it. Yeah. Ask them to talk about current things going on, the current issues at hand. Quit deflecting with what went on years and years ago. You know what I mean? I'm not, yeah, like I'm not, it's just stupid. You know what I mean? It's just stupid as fuck. These people are retarded. And I am, you know, I'm glad that my people are not retarded. They see what it is. And yeah, I'm gonna go about my day confident and not hateful. Um, thanks for coming through, everybody. I appreciate you all. And I will talk to you later. Bye.